guys, it's the Beast here, and today we're gonna do a review of the Tier 6 Japanese heavy tank, the OI. And if you're not interested in buying this tank, watch this video and I will tell you some of the weaknesses this tank has, so you can more easily take it out. So let's get started. So, what's the OI? Well, the OI is a Tier 6 Japanese heavy tank, which is after the OI experimental. And the OI, you get to choose two guns. A 10 centimeter cannon type 92, which has 5.41 rounds a minute and 0.43 accuracy and 3.2 second aiming time. It has 175 millimeters of penetration, which is with its armor piercing shells, and with this armor piercing premium rounds, it has 201 millimeters penetration, and with the high explosive, it has 53. And with armor piercing shells, it does 300 damage, both with the regular and the premium, and does 360 with the high explosive shells. So, but this gun is not the one you want to have. Let's put it this way: we all know and love the KV2, right? With its 152 millimeter. You know, the king of Durp. But I believe we have got the new king of Durp, the OI. It has pretty much the same gun as the KV2. The Beast, actually, it has a 149 millimeter gun, not a 152 millimeter. Well, yeah, I know, but it's just a few millimeters different. The rate of fire, let's just take up the KV2's gun too. The rate of fire on the OI's Type 96 gun is 0.1 round slower than the KV2. With its armor piercing shells, it has 11 more millimeters of penetration, and with its gold runs, it got 14 millimeters more. And one thing that is quite interesting with the premium shells is that on the KV2 you have armor piercing, and on the OI you got high explosive anti-tank, which is heat. So it may be the KV2's premium shells can actually be better than the OI, because the OI heat shells is not good against spaced armor and angled surfaces. Like that, if you hit the tracks of a tank with the heat, it won't do any damage. So that's why we all fire high explosive. Actually, on the OI it got less penetration than on the KV1 by 9 millimeters. It does the same damage, and the OI is 0.02 accuracy better. I'm sorry, I don't know how to put it. And it got 0.3 seconds faster aiming time. But that's not so much to say, because we all know the KV2's aiming time. And so now we're gonna go to a really good thing about this tank, which the KV2 don't have, and that is its armor. The KV2 has 75 millimeters hull armor front and on the sides, and on the turret front and side, and 70 millimeters on the back of the turret and hull. The OI on the other side has 70 millimeters of hull armor on the sides and 150 millimeters on the front of the tank, on the front of the turret, on the back of the turret, on the side of the turret, and on the back on the hull. This tank has pretty much 150 millimeters everywhere except the sides, and it's an enormous target. So yeah, if you can shoot this tank from the side, don't shoot it at the turret. It has 150 millimeters. Shoot the sides about here, I guess. Much more. That makes much more sense. You can even fire high explosive if you have enough penetration. And now, if you're in front of one, well, probably say goodbye to your family. But if not, you can shoot. If you see here, this tank don't have that much armor here, so you could, if you face it right in front, you could fire high explosive and splash damage. You will do splash damage into this tank and you will track him. So I would recommend you to shoot here if you can't shoot it on the sides. And yeah, but the OI don't have that good top armor either, so if you're above it you can shoot here, but still you will probably bounce a few shots. And yeah, don't shoot the lower plate. The lower plate is not a weak point. I think it's better angled than the upper plate, so not a good idea to shoot there. And now this is a 150 tons tank, and to move this tank we have two V12s with 1200 horsepower. So this tank, for weighing 150 tons, which is I think one of the heaviest tanks in the game, yeah, at least it's in the top 10, I guess. Its top speed is 29.4 kilometers an hour, which I think is quite nice for this tank. So, and ramming in this tank, oh, that's something really funny. 22 degrees of traverse speed on the tank and 20 with the turret. So it's got 370 meters view range and 424 base signal range, and yeah, 370 base view range, which is, yeah, not that good. Yeah, so that's I think that's enough talking about this tank. Now I think we should go into and see some battles with this beast. So let's get right into that. So here we have I have had a good game in World of Tanks, so I can show it to you. Well, okay, it's not that good, but it's a decent one. So we're here playing on Fiery Salient. Well, yeah, you can see it here. Come on, read it by yourself. Yeah. So our mission is to block damage, at least double the HP of my vehicle, and do 1500 damage. So yeah, I start off by trying to shoot that leopard, but yeah, 0.58 accuracy, not so good firing on the move. And as you see, for being a 150 ton tank, we're doing well. I don't know what's wrong with that, because okay, we're doing like 10, 8, 9, but yeah, as I said, a 150 ton tank. We're gonna poke this ridge and see what we can shoot. Put the Matilda there. My first plan was to stand here so I can shoot the tanks who went over the up over there. Over there. Yeah, you saw that over there. Yeah, and so I could maybe snipe them or something. Because yeah, why not? So, but then I spot a Churchill 3. I know I have armor, enough armor to bounce him, so go forward. Take my shot. 381 damage. Probably damage a few more modules. And we bounced 6 shots. A few of them was from the Churchill, and I think some of them was from that Matilda over there. Yeah. So at the moment we're behind by 1 tank. And sadly we lost our Hummel, who thought that the enemy was hacking or cheating. So now we're getting shot by that Matilda and some other tanks. So we're gonna put a shot into him as well. That shot will probably hurt till like 5 more battles, I guess. And oh, I'm standing still here. So here we have a T-150. As you see, as I told you before, I wanted to snipe in this tank. And as you see, OI, Sniper of the Year. Face Clan, hello? Face Clan, hello? Okay, no, they didn't answer. Yeah, so here we got a... Oh, yeah, I remember this. Here we got a KV-1. I will try to... I tried to make this shot fly a loop down on his engine over there. So maybe I could pen him, but you know, accuracy in that thing didn't really work. So now we're gonna put our ramming speed. We're gonna don't care about him, like, and we're gonna shoot him in the tracks so he stay there. I say in chat, ramming speed. And yeah, there we got it, ramming speed. So at the moment we have bounced 2000 damage, and we're bouncing for that poor little Matilda. And I am really not afraid of him, so I just tell my team, request fire on him. Then I just stopped to care about him. So sadly we missed that shot on the Hellcat. So yeah, Face Clan, I may was a bit too fast to call them. So yeah, we need to take care of that. So I need to call them after this video. So he penned 1 shot, but my allies killed him. So now and I would say in a bit of a dead spot, because our whole team except the Skoda T40 is here, and they have some sneaky tanks like the King of Durp. But I think this is the new OI is the new King of Durp. But the old King of Durp, VK3001P, a Hellcat, M44, and Stug 3G. So we can't go cap, because then we'll just get spotted, as this Type 59 will show us. Meanwhile, I bounced a shot from a KV-2. Yes, whatever. Told you, new King of Durp. And we can't go spot, because otherwise that will happen. I don't want to go forward, because There's a KV2 over there, but he's stupid enough to fire armor piercing. And yeah, that M44, he will do some damage to me. And I forgot to mention one thing in the garage, is that this tank has a huge amount of shots it can have. It can have 60 rounds, and that's why I load 12 armor piercing and 4 heat shells, as well as 44 high explosive shells. I mean, the KV2, as we see there, only had 36 rounds. So we bounced shots from him. That shot probably didn't even hit him because it only did 54 damage. If it would hit, it would have done a lot more damage. So I'm feeling quite confident that of this. We have bounced 4,000 damage currently in this battle. And yeah, another thing, I don't know if you noticed that, but when I was trying to shoot him, I could reach him, then I couldn't, because this tank, these two small turrets, actually over them you don't have that, you got less gun depression there than on the signs or in the middle. So that's the thing you gotta watch out for. Yeah. So we're casually bouncing 4,445 damage, Illuminati confirmed. And we're 1,700 damage. Yeah. So I'm reversing here because I'm stupid or something, I don't know. And I'm going forward and backwards so I hopefully don't get hit by the artillery. And I say in chat, this tech isn't OP. No, I don't think so. Tech isn't OP at all. I mean, yeah, I always bounce 4,000 damage in a tier 6 tech. So we didn't aim that shot, we missed. Yeah, so we missed. Our team will finish him off soon. Like, I can't get a shot in because he's hiding behind a wreck. And yeah, so the OI, we started off the game by going over here, trying to help our team down at the hill, but I did a great job over there. So we drove forward, ram killed that KV1, and then we stood here and like sniped. And I mean, it's a fairly amount distance to there, and I think if I would have driven the KV2, I wouldn't been able to do that. So that's the thing I really like with the OI, and it's definitely a keeper. And so that's my play. Now we should take a look at someone else, which is actually no. We're gonna see the post-game stats first. Yeah. So yeah, let's see how this game went. So in this battle on with the OI, we got a second mark of second class, Hand of God, Spotter, Bruiser, Duelist, Fire for effect for 1,700 damage, Shell Proof, Cool Headed, Patrol Duty, I have no idea why I got that one, but, and Steel Wall for 4,000 damage blocked. So if you take a look at this damage, the shout out to the enemy Hellcat Joker GG for his 2,500 damage. Great play by you. And here we have the... So, I did 1700 damage with 10 shots fired, 6 hit and 6 penetrated, but they didn't penetrate. 2 splash damage shots, the KV2 and the KV1, I think. We did 683 damage from a distance of more than 300 meters, which is quite nice, I think. And we received 30 shots, 4 penetrated and 26 didn't. And we blocked 4390 damage. We spotted 3 enemies. We damaged 6 and destroyed 2, and got 1277 assistant damage. And we earned 27,000 credits, and after all resupply and repair, we earned 14,000, and we received 1073 XP. And for the double we got 2146 and 106 free experience. And yeah, so this was my replay. Now let's take a look at the second replay by another one who plays the OI, the new king of Durp, I would say. So here we have Dinu 1999 playing with his friend Musel, and he has done exactly the different thing I said. I thought I had learned, you guys, that you should fire high explosives, but I mean, that's just what I do. I want to fire. I like my high explosives, but I think a lot of players still will fire armor piercing. So he has 35 armor piercing shells, 15 heat and only 10 high explosive. I think he could have taken a bit more high explosive and a bit less heat, but that's just what I think. And so they are playing on Winterberg. It's an assault. No, it's an encounter, sorry. And the enemy team has pushed quite hard to their base, and bounced one high explosive shell from their T-34. Now he's advancing. Should have tried to kill that T-34. He isn't even trying. So there you have the problem that I think with the armor piercing shells, that he bounced, and if you would fire hit, you could have done about 300 damage or so, because if you don't pen with armor piercing, you don't do any damage. So that's why I personally recommend you to use high explosives. But now gonna put a shot into the side of the M6. But that's another thing, because if he would fire the heat there, he may only done 300 damage and not 671. So it's hard to know what you should fire. But so if you're top tier, well, yeah, maybe you could fire your armor piercing, and if you're not top tier, shoot high explosive. So his team is, well, quite pretty long behind, so I think he should have stayed there, or I would have stayed there. And here we have a Jagdpanzer 4. He stops an aim. I ran the same time on this tank, and he one-shots it. And again, if you would have fired high explosive, you probably just done 400 damage. So yeah. he's showing the side of his tank to the T-28 with F30, which has a quite dangerous gun. So he doesn't shoot the M4. I don't know why, but the Skoda T24 has a pretty nasty autoloader, so I can understand. But his team is way behind now. And there we have the strongest player on the enemy team, which he just killed. Yeah. So he has only one ally left, the G2, but he's on 53 hit points, so he won't last too long. Now he's gonna get a nice shot into the side of the VK. I'm gonna start to load a bit more, some more armor piercing shells actually. So here we have a T80. Poor little guy. Okay, he don't even care about him. Kills the VK. The T8. Oh, that's it. There's the T28 again. So he's completely ignoring that T80. I would have been ignored it. No. T80, no. That's not what you do. Oh, that T80 though. It touched him and he did 2 damage on him. He's totally ignoring him. One shots the Churchill one. He's pushing the T80. Getting some speed. Only 2 damage. This is quite exciting. He is shooting, he's aiming on that VK. Got unspotted, so stops. Oh no, he didn't shoot the Matilda. So here, the Matilda 4 on the enemy team. No. T80, that's not what you do to an OI. You don't ram it. Especially not when you drive such light tank as the T80. And oh, he bounced that Matilda. That's not good. Because now... well, that's not good. So he has bounced 6,000 damage. That's a huge amount of damage for a tier 6 tank. I mean... I haven't even bounced. I don't even know. I haven't bounced. I think I have bounced like 3,000 damage on my T34, and I was proud of that. But he should always. So here we have the best player on the enemy team, the second best player on the enemy team, the Matilda 4. Sadly misses him, but I wonder where that Matilda took place, or where he is. So he should have angled his tank more. Yeah. So here's the Matilda. He bounced him again, so that Matilda has now bounced 1,400 damage at least, which is, yeah. Here at this moment, I think he should start load high explosives, because he have wasted too much time bouncing that Matilda. But I think this one, yep. Bye bye little Matilda. And yeah. So now this Matilda 4, I have no idea what is. Okay, yeah, I know. Sorry. He is repositioning himself, and that's this and Dinu does that as well. So trying to angle his tank against this Matilda 4. Let's see. Not quite sure which way the Matilda 4 will go forward. On. There he is. Will it kill him? Yes! So, with 25 hit points left, he finishes off the game. With one tank against 7 tanks, I guess. Or am I wrong? Am I wrong? Well, that is something. We're gonna take a look at the post-game stats. So let's get right into that one. Ooh. So, on this battle with Dinu, he got a Ace Tacker, of course, and Hand of God, Bruiser, Duelist, Fire for Effect, Shell Proof, Colobanal's Medal for standing alone against at least 5 enemies, Pool's Medal for his 10 kills, Cool Headed for bouncing like 80 shots or more, High Caliber for his 4600 damage, Spartan, Crucial Contribution for his platoon mate who got 2 kills, and Top Gun and Steel Wall for his 7000 damage blocked. So he finished top on damage. I think he done yeah, I'm pretty sure he did more damage than all of his team combined. And so just take a look at this Matilda. Okay, he only bounced 700 damage, but he bounced 2 shots from an OI in a tier 4 tank, and that's Matilda. It's not OP at all, right? So he got 1942 base experience and 16 shots fired, 14 hit, and only 11 penetrated. Or only, but that's enough for 4611 damage. So he received 109 shots, 9 of them penetrated, and he got a pretty nice 100 shots bounced. So he bounced 6635, spotted 3 tanks, damaged 11 and killed 10, and he got, well, only 3 base capture and 8 defense points. So he earned 48,000. After the resupply and ammunition, he earned 33,000, which is quite nice. He earned a total of 3,884 experience for his double and 194 free experience. So yeah, that was his great replay. So yeah. So I hope y'all like this review of the OI. I really enjoyed doing this video, and now to the big question. Is the OI the new king of Durp? Yes, I do really believe it is, because the KV2 will never ever bounce 7,000 damage, and it's the I think the OI is just so much better because it got better accuracy, I think better gun performances, and yeah, and then after the OI you get to the Oni, which, well, that's another story that we may do one day. But I hope you all liked this video. If you did, press the like button down there, and I see you in the next one. So thank you so much for watching, and bye.